everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from Texas. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis since those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. I have a great keto budget grocery haul to share with you. So I actually went shopping, I think on Friday night, but I did want to pull everything out and share it with you. Typically, I do grocery shopping on Sunday nights, so that's why I am sharing that with you tonight, because I know a lot of you guys like to prep for your work week on Sundays. So hopefully I can give you a lot of inspiration and some ideas. So I see a bunch of you guys jumping online. Welcome. Go ahead and say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me that number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, go ahead and comment new below so that way I can circle back around and say hi to you. I've made a ton of brand new friends recently, so welcome from the bottom of my heart. My name is Joanne. I've been keto over 1 year now. I'm down over 60 pounds. I just fit into my first pair of size 6 jeans yesterday, you guys. So if you missed my post, go back and peep it. I'm so excited, and I'm just super happy to connect with you guys that are on the keto journey. I love the keto lifestyle, so if you're keto, go ahead and comment keto in the comments. Let me know how long you've been keto, and feel free to give yourself a shout out. Share with us how much weight you've lost. I love to see that in the comments as I go back through and I say hi to everyone. And I see some of you have already shared the video, so if you love my page, you have a lot of fun, you get lots of great keto value, go ahead and give the video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. Feel free to share me to your favorite keto group where that's okay to be shared. We're just talking keto love and groceries tonight on a budget. So let me say hi to a few people real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I've got a whole counter full of food to share with you all. So super excited. So let's see who we've got here. Let me say hi to a few people real quickly, and then we'll get started. So, hey Eric, welcome. Happy to see you. Christine, Stephanie, thanks for sharing me. Bethany, Chris, Shirley, Janet, Jerry, Beverly. Hey Chris, Christine, Cindy, Nora. Whew. Too many of you to shout out. Thank you all so much for jumping on and sharing me out. I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. If you haven't followed me or friended me yet, go ahead and do that right now. If you click on the bottom here, it will pop up. You can do follow and see first. And if you click the 3 dots, you can make sure you get the live notifications. Just turn them on. I also have a live VIP list. So if you want to know when I'm going live, you can just text @unicornvid to the number 81010. And I just tell you guys right before I'm getting ready to go live. So tonight we're going to be doing a keto-friendly, on-the-budget grocery haul. So how many of you guys are brand new keto? If you're new keto, you can comment new keto in the comments here. I don't know about you guys, but my budget usually when I go grocery shopping is about $100. So I'm looking to stay on that budget and get as much stuff as I can. And for those of you that don't know, I just moved from New York to Texas, and I had to restock everything in my pantry completely all over from scratch. So you may see some basics here, but I think this is cool because for those of you that are brand new keto, you can see like what a basic shopping keto grocery list would look like. A lot of these things, you buy them once or twice and they last you a long time. So I'm starting to make those reinvestments into the basics for my keto cupboard. So hopefully you guys will really enjoy it. By the way, if you need help with the keto grocery list, comment grocery list in the comment. I can get you into my secret keto group. I've got a secret recipe group, so you can also comment group in the comments here. We just do lots of great keto meal plans, grocery lists, fun recipes, the whole 9 yards. So I'd love to get you an invite. So let's go ahead and get started without further ado. So welcome everybody. By the way, happy Father's Day to any fathers that are watching us. We love you. Thank you for all that you do for us to sacrifice and all of the beautiful things. So happy to have you guys on here. So okay, so let's go through some of the basics on my grocery haul here. This was a $100 haul. I went to 2 different places. So I spent $50, $60 in one place. So I went to Walmart and Tom Thumb. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm new to Texas. So in New York, we don't have the grocery chain called Tom Thumb. So if you have a Tom Thumb in your area, feel free to comment and let me know what state you're in. I would love to hear about that. So for those of you that don't have access to a Tom Thumb, I apologize. guys, but I went there to check it out. I had a few coupons for there, and I was really impressed with some of the deals I was able to get. So first things first, this one is a little bit dirty keto. So I typically, just so you know, tell me what kind of keto you do, whether it's strict, dirty, lazy keto. I'd love to hear about it. I do strict keto 99% of the time, but once in a while I will make those as concessions if it's something that makes sense. So this is something that is dirty keto. I love to do pork rinds, you guys, but I only like the barbecue flavor. I think the regular ones are nasty. So this was a new bag. You can see I've munched a little bit, but these are the Max barbecue pork rinds, okay? They actually had the party size, which I never see. At least in New York, I never saw it. So I got to save a little bit more money and got the big bag. Hi, Carol. Hi, Susan. Welcome. So this is dirty keto, though, you guys. But like, if this is the only dirty keto thing I do, I'm okay with it personally. So this one here is not the best choice. Let me tell you why. It's actually got a little bit of sugar and maltodextrin in here. So if you look at the ingredients, so when you do shopping for pork rinds, try to find some that does not have maltodextrin in it. It's really hard to do, I'll be honest with you, but the next round that I buy for pork rinds, I'm probably going to buy them online and either get the Epic brand or the 4505 brand. That is a better choice. So if you guys love to do pork rinds, feel free to share with me what your favorite brand is. I would love to hear about it. Let's stay with, let's see here, do I have any more snack type things? So this I consider a healthy keto snack. I know I talk about it probably every grocery haul, but it's one of my favorite things to do. Get some celery and make yourself some healthy celery boats. So I love to stuff these with cream cheese, put some sliced black olives on top, a little bit of hemp seeds. You could drizzle some olive oil and some vinegar on top, and I just love that it's like a creamy, salty fix and crunchy at the same exact time. And yes, I love that comment. Carrie said she loves to do pork rinds with like some kind of dip. So sometimes, I hate to confess this, but sometimes I love to just have those barbecue pork rinds as my dinner, but I'll make like a beef dipping sauce for it. So I'll do like a ground beef with some green cheese and a can of Rotel, and it tastes amazing. And you don't have to feel guilty about it because it's actually good for you. So let's see here, do I have any other snack type items? Okay, so I guess that's it for snacks, you guys. Let's go to dairy next. So always grab myself some full fat cream cheese. I can't live without it. I put this on everything, whether it's my celery boats, whether it's cooking, whether it's casseroles. Recently, the other day, I don't know if you guys saw in my Instapot, I made some kind of sausage creamy tomatoey soup, and it came out amazing. So I definitely used some cream cheese for that. Make sure you're doing the full fat version. You get 10 grams of fat in 1 ounce, so this is a really great way to up your fat gain. So how are you guys doing with your fat macros on your keto journey? Are you struggling to get in your healthy fats? If you are, comment fat in the comments. I know for me, when I was brand new, that was like one of the hardest things for me to kind of figure out. For me to be successful on my keto journey, I need to be up over 100 grams of fat every day. So hopefully you'll see some nice little keto hacks here that you can use to up your healthy fats on your health journey. So of course I had to get myself some grass-fed butter. I love me some Kerrygold, so you can use any brand as long as it's grass-fed, and you do want to make sure you're doing grass-fed. I actually did a great video about why grass-fed is so important, but just the kind of MCTs that are in grass-fed butter is just so much better for you, and you want the high-quality MCTs if you're looking to burn fat on keto. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking to burn some fat, so if you want to burn fat, give me some fire emojis in the comments. Trust me, it's worth the extra $1 to get yourself the grass-fed butter. There are no carbs in butter. Hey Nikki, welcome. And in one tablespoon, you can get 12 grams of healthy fats. So just think about this. If you're gonna make, let's say, cheesy scrambled eggs with bacon, a great way that I like to hack out my scrambled eggs and cheese, or however you like to make your eggs. Of course, I do a big container. There's 18 in here. Funny story, I dropped 3 eggs on the way up to my apartment on the 3rd floor. I've never had that happen in my entire life, but I was like, well, damn, there goes some of my eggs. But I do 3 eggs. I cook them in a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. Sorry, this way. And then I also add some heavy whipping cream to my scrambled eggs, and then by the time you add on your cheese, Just by cooking them in grass-fed butter, adding a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and a few other little things, you can take boring eggs that are maybe low in fat and get them like super high in healthy fats that are better for you. So, speaking of which, get yourself some heavy whipping cream. I use this for all kinds of things, mostly cooking, but in 1 tablespoon there is 5 grams of healthy fats. So you can do heavy whipping cream on keto, you can't do milk, and you can't do half and half. So if you're looking for something to put in your coffee to lighten it up just a little bit, you can definitely do some heavy whipping cream in case you didn't know. I also picked up, and this has been a hot minute since I've grabbed some almond milk, you guys, but I have a keto supplement that I like to take and I make like a little milkshake out of, so that's what I use my almond milk for. You want to make sure you're getting the unsweetened version. You don't want those added sugars. They'll completely kick you out of ketosis. This tastes pretty delicious, especially if you have something good to mix with it. Low on fat, nothing crazy, but this is more so just to make for treats and to really enjoy. So. And then at Tom Thumb, they had some really great cheeses that were 2 for $5, which I think is a really good deal for real cheese. So I got some Havarti and I got some Munster. So typically I do cheddar a lot. I also love Gouda, but I like to do keto Sammys. So I'm sure you guys have seen me on my Instagram stories or on, I've done a Facebook Live about how I do a keto Sammy, and I get like 50 grams of fat in just that one meal. So I love to have some great, almost fancy cheeses, some decadent cheeses to have to make my keto sandwich just a little bit more fun. So when I make my keto sandwich, I start with a keto, as close to a keto friendly deli meat that I can. A lot of deli meats are not keto friendly. This one is a little bit dirty keto, just so you know, but it's a pretty good choice. So this is the Hormel Natural Choice, no preservatives, 100% natural, smoked deli ham. So just make sure you're doing not anything that's honey or cured, because of course that's not going to be good for you. So this one here, as far as sugars go, it does have 1 gram of sugar, but I usually say if it's less than 2 grams of sugar and everything else looks good on the ingredients, you're safe to go on your keto journey. Hey Sarah, welcome. Olivia, and hi Renee, welcome. So what I like to do is I do 3 slices of my favorite keto-friendly deli meat like this. I do my favorite cheese. I also do a pickle, so I usually take 1 pickle and cut it up in 3s, and then I'll put some ricotta cheese, some hemp seeds, a drizzle of olive oil. You can do a little vinegar if you want some bite, but I usually get enough bite from the dill pickle, so I don't have to worry about that. And just roll them up and eat them, and they are amazing and nice and high in fat for you. So another great way, another neat little keto hack if you're looking to get some more healthy fats in. Make yourself some keto Sammys and dress them up. Don't be afraid to put some fancy things on there. So, oh yeah, thanks for the love. So this is totally like my chill out outfit. Today has been a lazy Sunday. It's been amazing. So now, of course, you always want to do fresh ground cheeses if you can, but I did pick up some Parmesan cheese. So for me, this is more about keto on a budget right now. So rather than spending $7 on fresh Parmesan, while I would love to do that, right now that's not in my budget. So don't be afraid to go with some pre-grated cheese if that's what's gonna work best for you, you guys. This is dirty keto. It's not perfect. There's just the tiniest bit of potato starch in here. So it's always best to grade your own. But if you don't, I have people that are like, well, I just won't buy cheese then because, you know, I don't have time to grate my own. Like, you guys, it's fine. It's so minimal. You'll be okay. Trust me. So I always do some fresh Parmesan. The Parmesan was 2 for $5 at Tom Thumb, which I thought was a really great price. By the way, I forgot to mention, when you're doing your cheeses, this was something that I didn't know when I was brand new keto, so you'll have to let me know in the comments whether you knew this, but you have to do real cheese. So no processed cheese, you guys. So you know that cheese that you open up and it's in the cellophane and it kind of like wobbles when you open it, all right? So these were 2 for $5 and they're real cheese. So as long as you're doing real cheese on keto, you're gonna be fine. So Olivia said Aldi has a tub of grated Parmesan for $1.45. That's amazing. I'm about to check that out next time. So this was my first time shopping at Tom Thumb, so I was really excited to try it out. But next time I think I'm gonna do an Aldi's grocery haul for you guys to check that out. So, okay. I always do, actually let me say this for last. So I had to pick up some more peanut butter, you guys, because I don't know if you saw, did you see the cookies that I did? I did a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie and they came out amazing. Nice and low on carbs, nice and high in fat. So I loved them so much I ran out of peanut butter, so I wanted to grab some more and make some more. Thanks for sharing, Courtney, I so appreciate you. So if you guys haven't friended me or followed me yet, go ahead and do that right now. If you click on the bottom here, it'll let you follow me. And then if you're enjoying the video, give it a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. So this is the Smucker's All Natural Creamy Peanut Butter. So this is my first time ever trying this brand, but I get a lot of questions about peanut butter and what kind of peanut butter is good. It really doesn't matter what kind of peanut butter you pick. I don't care what the brand is, as long as it is all natural and all it has is peanuts. And it may say it has salt too, that's okay. So if I look at the ingredients on this one, I know you can't see it, but it says peanuts and salt and that's it. There's no additional sugars in here, so that's something that you're really looking for. And don't just go by natural. A lot of the peanut butters say natural on them, and then you look at the ingredients and they've got 7 grams of additional sugar. So you have to do both. It's not good enough just to read the front. You have to read the front and also check the back. This peanut butter was great. I just made another batch of peanut butter cookies, you guys. This time I added 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. So this is what they look like. They're still chewy, moist, and delicious. This time they have 4 ingredients. God, I can smell the peanut butter. It smells divine. So these kind of taste like now, like a brown, almost like a peanut butter brownie. So really good. If you guys loved my my peanut butter cookies, try them again and add some cacao, and it just gives you another whole keto treat that you can try. So I also picked up, I like to have some of these in my kitchen cabinets. Great stock to have, some all-natural beef broth and chicken broth. I knew I needed some chicken broth because I was going to be making some soups. I know it's summertime and it's kind of hot to have soups, but I love to make a big batch of soup and then freeze half of it, so that way when I'm bored one day and I don't feel like cooking and I want to stay, that's normally when I get really close to cheating. So tell me, you guys, when you get tempted to cheat. So for me, if I don't set myself up for success, this is normally what happens. It's a Friday or Saturday night, I don't have any plans, I'm not going out with friends, I'm hungry and I'm too lazy to cook. What do? Order pizza? You know, do you get Chinese food? Okay, so those are some of my worst week moments. So what I like to do is make a big batch of soup, freeze half of it, so that way on a night when I'm feeling lazy, I can just go right into my freezer and grab like a piece of casserole, or you know, thaw out some soup and stay keto friendly. And then if I have some cookies like that kicking around, I don't even feel like I'm missing out on life. So right, so I personally don't mind having soup if it's warm out, especially if like I can sit on my porch and it's a nice summer night. I think it's amazing. So oh, Natalia, I love your tip. She said if I put a piece of bread in my peanut butter cookies, it will keep them soft. Okay. So Grace says she loves almond butter over peanut butter, and you can most certainly do that as well. I love that. So cool. So Carrie says she's tempted to cheat when she gets stressed out. Girl, I feel you. That's why I have those cookies there. Even though Texas has been beautiful to me and I've been blessed by so many people. Somebody sent me a whole set of plates today. I'm just like so blessed. But when you're stressed like that, I tend to emotional eat. I'm an emotional eater, so it's good to have goodies like this around. So how do you say your name? Is it Mikhail? Says she's a sugar addict. I'm a recovering sugar addict, girl. So get yourself some keto-friendly treats. Keep them at the ready. I love to leave some keto fat bombs in my freezer. That way when I have that sweet tooth hankering, I have something to kind of combat that. So, and I love that Grace said, I do lots of salads during the summer. Me too. So let me share the next thing with you. You'll notice here, bring it over so you guys can actually see. So recently I did a post or a video, I can't remember, and I talked about how a lot of you guys, when you're doing keto, I feel like sometimes we get a little bit too obsessed about carbs. My carb goal is to stay under 20 to 25 grams of total carbs, and usually I don't even get close, you guys. If I get close, it's like a rare day. But I see some of you in such a panic about carbs. You guys, the carbs should be healthy carbs. They should be leafy, delicious, green veggies. So these are things that should be the main part of your carb intake. It shouldn't be dairy, okay? You can have some dairy and you can sprinkle it in. Your dairy should be like the salt and pepper to your veggies. So get yourself lots of veggies. The great thing about it is they're nice and fresh in the summer. There's so many, you could go to a farmer's market and get all kinds of great stuff, which I love because I'm the daughter of a farmer, in case you guys didn't know, up in New York. I grew up on an apple farm my entire life. We've got all kinds of fresh veggies and fruit, so I miss that, being local, but fresh veggies is where it's at. These are where your healthy carbs should be. So I always get a 3-pack of romaine if they're not having any problems. I know for a while there, the romaine was like on recall. So, but I love to do a nice big pack like this, get some nice fresh green lettuces. I also love the mixed green lettuces, the baby leaf lettuces, things like that. And then of course, I always grab some cucumber. I love to put cucumber in my salads especially, but I also love to make fresh cucumber salads in the summer with some salt and some olive oil and some vinegar. So that's a nice, high-fat, healthy keto hack that you can do. And if you guys have been watching my Instagram stories, you know I've been kind of obsessed with these stuffed peppers that I've been doing in my new Ninja Foodie, which is just an air fryer. So I got myself some more green peppers. I love to do stuffed peppers on keto. It's a great way to spice up normal foods, and if you make them in your air fryer, they're quick and easy. I love to do stuffed peppers with like a ground beef and some cauliflower rice and things like that. Nice, all kinds of different spices. Make them nice and cheesy and put them in the air fryer. But lately I've been doing brunch. So I've been stuffing these with eggs, some salsa, some cheese, and it's a great way to have like a healthy breakfast or a lunch. So get yourself lots and lots of fresh veggies, you guys. I also grabbed some radishes. So they're half gone now. But I love to do, one of my favorite things to do on keto, quick and easy, like 10-minute dinner, is to make some roasted radishes in the air fryer. I sprinkle them with a drizzle of olive oil. I do some garlic, some onion powder, some Italian seasoning, Parmesan cheese. Stir it all up and then throw them in the air fryer, and they literally turn into like roasted potatoes. And I love to pair them with, I know it's frozen, you guys, sorry, but I just started an extended fast tonight, so I didn't want my steaks to go bad. But I got this at Tom Thumb. They were buy one, get one free. So if you have a Tom Thumb in your area, go check this out. I don't know when the sale is over, but I got 6 steaks for the price of one. So you can see this one here was $20.88. So for 20 bucks, I got 6 steaks. Now granted, they're not like a special high quality cut, but I mean, who cares? Sometimes when I can afford a ribeye, I love it, but otherwise it really doesn't matter to me. I'm not that much of a meat connoisseur, but I do love steak, and I made one last night and it was delicious. So I did a steak with some roasted radishes, and then I topped it off with one of my chocolate peanut butter cookies, and I had a beautiful high-fat meal, and it was amazing. Nice and high in protein too. So do I leave them whole? Are you asking about the steak or the radishes? I assume the radishes, so no, I don't. Of course, I wash them, I cut the ends off, cut them in half, and then make small little like potato sizes. So, you know, when you're gonna roast potatoes in the oven and use, like, usually back in my Carbolicious days, I used to love to do roasted potatoes with like an onion packet, a soup packet mix. So you would cut up your potatoes into these little wedges. So I do the same thing with my radishes in that way. Let me see if I missed any good questions here. So Grace says she loves to do cucumber and mozzarella salad. Yes, love it. Oh yes, I see people talking about how much they love salad and how much they're getting over their sugar addiction. So if you guys want to know my keto trick about how to get over sugar addiction, go ahead and comment trick in the comments, and I would love to share it with you. So I've got a few more things. Hopefully you guys are loving the grocery haul so far. So if you are, don't forget to friend me, follow me, share out the video, and also if you'd like to be a part of my secret recipe group, go ahead and comment group in the comments, and I'll make sure I get you an invite. So have I tried radishes for potato salad instead of potatoes? I haven't, and to be honest, I probably never will. Radishes, when they're raw, I don't like them. So if you're out there and you're saying, I don't like radishes, that's gross, girl, I feel you, okay? Because radishes, when they are when they are fresh are not really my jam. I usually pick them out of my salad if I'm out somewhere eating a salad. So, but when you cook them, something magical happens. They turn into like potatoes. It's pretty close to a potato. I don't even miss it. So that personally wouldn't appeal to me, but I think you most certainly could do that if you enjoy the fresh taste of a radish. So. So I always grab some cans of Rotel. This is one of my favorite keto hacks. I love to cook with these. So the other night when I made a sausage Parmesan cream cheese soup, it called for regular diced tomatoes, and instead I added in a can of Rotel. It's just an amazing way to add some great flavor without a lot of work, which I love. I always look for quick and easy things in the kitchen. So this is just diced tomatoes, and this happens to be the lime and cilantro one, which I really like. I know a lot of people tell me, oh, I don't like cilantro, but they have like 7 versions. Just get the one without cilantro, and I barely even notice it. It just gives me a little bit of an herby feeling, which I really like. When I make my steaks, I forgot to mention, so I had to pick up some more of this. This is my favorite thing to use when either grilling. I don't have a grill, but in my air fryer, I can't live without this. This is the Mrs. Dash Chicken Grilling Blend. Okay, at some point in my life, I picked this up, and one day I threw it on my steaks as like a seasoning, and I don't care, it says chicken, it's absolutely delicious. So what I usually do when I make my steaks, you guys, is I take them out, obviously, I put some salt and pepper on them and let them sit and rest for a little bit, and then I sprinkle on both sides this grilling blend, and I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's totally keto, so you can enjoy this. It's got garlic, onion, black pepper, sweet chili pepper, oregano, rosemary, basil, sage, thyme, cayenne pepper, bay, coriander, cumin, mustards, paprika, orange peel, lemon juice or lemon solid, and natural lemon flavor. And it's not lemony, you guys. It's probably just a little acid that you need in there with all the spices. So I highly recommend this one. I'm sure there's other great ones, but that one's my favorite. And of course, I didn't have any, so I know this is a super keto basic, but since I moved, I needed to restock on my pink Himalayan salt, so I got myself a nice big baggie. I still need to get a salt shaker, but that's okay. But I use pink Himalayan salt for cooking and also for eating. So how many of you guys use pink salt to help balance your electrolytes? If you do, give me some salt shakers in the comments here. It's super important, super, super important, I can't tell you. So what I did is, because I don't have a salt shaker yet, is I just poured some out and I put it in a little container like this. But the reason why I wanted to have it quick as a grab and go, my pink salt, is because I need this to stay balanced on my electrolytes. So in case you didn't know, when you go keto, your body loses half of its electrolytes automatically. I don't know much about the science behind it, but I learned a bunch about it when I went to a keto conference, and there were some scientists there that taught us a lot of things. And when you're not eating pink salt and getting those minerals replenished in your body, you can start experiencing symptoms of the keto flu. So several times a day, I'll just come over here and I'll make sure that I have my salt. I also love to sprinkle this because this is a nice fine grade one. So see how fine that is? You can also put a pinch in your water. So when you get your water bottle, or if you're just getting water from your filtered water, what have you, add a pinch of salt, and this is gonna make sure that your electrolytes stay nice and balanced. So awesome. So a few more things. I've just got like 3 or 4 more things, you guys. Also, I had to pick up some olive oil. I was out of olive oil. I definitely needed some healthy fats. Restocking my kitchen. So what I usually say to you guys, the oils and the flours, and I'm trying to think of anything else, those are the most expensive things to stock up on. So what I'm doing is every shopping trip, I'm picking up one thing. So this shopping trip, it was olive oil. Next shopping trip, I'm gonna grab a tub of coconut oil. So the 3rd shopping trip, I'm gonna get some avocado oil. So does that make sense? A lot of times I get objections from people that are brand new keto, and they're like, I can't afford all of those oils and things. Okay. But you can get one a shopping trip, and it may take you 3 weeks, but in 3 weeks you can have olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil, and they will last you for months. So it's only expensive to do keto on your first few trips. And if you break them up, you can definitely make it affordable, okay? So if you guys enjoy that, I don't know, give me some hearts in the comments here. So I know I'm impatient too. Sometimes I want to go out and buy all of the things, so I have all of the things, but don't be afraid to stay on a budget, you guys. You can do keto on a budget, I promise, okay? So this is the smooth olive oil. This is not one of the fanciest, most expensive ones. I do like the way this brand tastes, so it's why I picked this brand. It's just got a really beautiful flavor. I'm sure there's better olive oils out there. This one was definitely price smart, I guess. So I was looking to spend less than $10 on oil, okay? And this one here is meant for sauteing sauces and stir frying. So this one here is a cooking oil. They have another one that'll say robust here, and the robust one I love to put on my salads. So you usually typically have 2 different kinds of olive oil, in case you didn't know. I've kind of become an olive oil snob, and I've heard in Texas here that like close to where I live, there's a giant olive oil farm. So I'm definitely gonna go, I'm excited. I'm gonna plan to go with some friends and check out the olive oil farm and buy some fresh, real olive oil. I am like super excited about that. So I love how Sharon said she gets a large coconut oil tub in Costco. Yeah, you buy it once, and coconut oil lasts me for anywhere 3 to 6 months, depending on what size tub I buy. So, few more things. I got myself some more bacon because I can't live without bacon, you guys. It's so funny, true story, but before I went keto, I did not like bacon. Shh. Don't tell anyone. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought bacon was gross, but I've been converted, okay? Bacon's delicious. So it's important when you are shopping for bacon that you get yourself uncured bacon. So you want to make sure that it's uncured, and you'll probably be surprised and shocked to see if you flip your bacon over, it's probably got at least 6 to 10 grams of sugar if you're not paying attention. So I like this brand. It's called Applegate. I pulled it out of the freezer because I'm going to be fasting for a few days. So if you have a fasting practice, comment fast for me in the comments. I would love to connect with you and learn about how you fast. But this one here is no sugar added. I'm looking for ingredients. I had trouble. So it's just pork, water, sea salt, and celery powder. So that's it. It's a really good, fresh, no antibiotics, humanely raised. They take good care of the animals, which is important to me. I try and buy smart brands when I can. I do, while I'm not vegan, I do like to make sure I'm spending money that at least the food that I'm buying, that they're treating the animals in a loving and respectful way. That is something that's important to me. And I do think that a lot of the trauma that the animals experience when they die or during their short lives as they're in these animal farms, I think that comes to us through the meat. So I think if you can spend an extra $1 and get yourself some good quality meat where they're treating the animals right, I do think it makes a difference. And I do think you can do that on a budget, okay? So you can see on a $100 budget, I got 6 steaks that were fresh butchered, as well as, you know, cage-free eggs, and some good bacon without breaking the budget, you know, because I only say that because I used to be one of these people that was like, I cannot afford that organic, you know, good stuff, okay? But you can. It's just you got to reprogram your mind a little bit. And I'm here saying that with all the love, giving you a little bit of tough love, because I was definitely one of those haters that said, oh, I can't afford that ish, you know, okay? So I had to restock my flours. So I knew I was going to be wanting to be making some more keto treats to share with you guys on Keto Kitchens. So I got myself a nice big tub of coconut flour. Nothing special about this. You're just looking for a plain coconut flour. Okay, you guys, this one is organic, which makes me happy. And I got that at Walmart, by the way. And I also got, I'm excited about this one, Walmart's got their own brand of almond flour. So this big bag was $10, and while that may seem expensive, that's actually cheap for almond flour. Usually you get these little bags, they're like this big, and it's $10. So to get this big of a bag, it's a 2-pound bag for $10, is a really good bargain. So definitely excited about this one. Hi Lisa, welcome. And yes, I love that it came in a container like this. So being that I'm new stocking things in my home, I don't have containers to put things in. So this is perfect for me right now. I don't have to worry about getting some flour containers. So let me just check and see if I got everything. I think that's it, you guys. So I hope that you really enjoyed my $100 Walmart Tom Thumb grocery haul. If you have any quick keto questions for me, go ahead and feel free to ask me right now before we go. But if you had a lot of fun and you learned some new things, go ahead and give the video a quick share. Don't forget to friend me and follow me. And if you'd like to be a part of my secret recipe group, go ahead and comment group in the comments and I'll make sure I get you an invite. So I'll wait like 10 more seconds and see if I see any questions pop through. And then if not, have a beautiful Sunday evening. Make sure you take some time to refill your cup, to unplug, spend some time with your family. Happy Father's Day to you and yours. I love you. Thanks for the love, you guys. Thanks, Suzanne. Oh, I just saw you jump on. Welcome. That's one of my favorite followers. So thanks, you guys. Have a great night. I'll be back to chat with you again soon. Take care.